Hello YouTube, on my way to work, just want to do a little video. This isn't fragrance related, this isn't cigar related, this is work related. I was on Instagram the other day watching Reels, so basically I was watching TikTok. I just don't want to have to admit that I was watching TikTok. And there was a guy on there, I see some of his videos sometimes, and it's always really kind of douchey stuff, to be honest with you. He seems like a prick. And he was saying how his American workers, it seems like that they never want to get on unemployment in the winter months. He said, but the people who are, I guess, foreigners or immigrants that work for him have no issue with it. They get on in unemployment, they don't have an issue. It's not working. Sorry, I'm a little bit congested. Oh shoot. The immigrants don't have an issue getting on unemployment, and it's not necessarily a technical issue. It's a desire whether you want to or not. He said, but his American ones never want to get on it during the winter months. He said it's so hard, and they call you trying to say, hey, can we work today, like every week. And I just want to say, first and foremost, if you are able to take a break during the winter months, you're more than likely not the best at construction, carpentry, concrete excavation. You're usually not the best. Now, I understand that weather can play a role into it. The ground is wet, etc., etc. But, there's always something to do. There's always something to do. I don't care what it is. If you're pouring concrete, there's chemicals to where you can pour concrete all the way down to basically to zero. Way below freezing, you can pour concrete, and then the chemicals will keep it warm enough until it can completely set up, and you don't have to worry about the top sputtering or shelling off. Even if you work carpentry, you're working inside most of the time. If you're building houses, you dig footers, you dig down below the freeze level and you pour the footer. When people say, well, what if, they say they pour down and then, something? Tell them if you should have went into the job before winter months, if you've done this before winter, and tell them, hey, when we dig down, we're going to have to go below the frost level to pour this, and we might have to pour a second footer on top of it, or do something like that. And say, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, so on and so forth, but to be honest, you're going to have a stronger foundation, and I feel like everyone should do that anyway. Or you just pour the foundation because it's going to be below the frost level, and the guys that block it, are going to block it, and they have no issue blocking it. Not blocking as in, blocking the build, but blocking your put blocks on top of your foundation. There's no excuse. I'm sorry. Either you're bad at what you do, or you're a dick and you try to get more benefits off of and you try to get more benefits by laying your guys off, reaping the benefits of saying that they're on unemployment and you're on unemployment, tax benefits, so on and so forth. So, it's really sad to see a lot of people do this, and it's more common to be in the northern states, and I hate it for those guys. I mean, you could be out of work for, a month to 3 months, and I'm happy to say, blessed to be able to say that working, we've only been off 3 weeks during the winter, and 2 of those weeks were because the guy I work with, he had COVID. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. He had COVID, and after the 5th day, he still tested positive and felt bad, so he went ahead and stayed the whole 2 weeks. But usually I had something to do, or I had a side job lined up, so really I didn't miss a payday, or I didn't miss really getting paid. And you know, it's really, you should be happy that, you know, you have workers willing to work for you and so on and so forth. But yeah, there's no excuse. And then the other week was completely weather related. I mean, it had rained and then snowed and then the ground was froze and then nobody could get out. And it was honestly, I mean, it's better not to try to go work in that weather than, you know, trying to get out and work in the weather. Because, I mean, it's better to, you know, not get paid a week versus totaling your vehicle and have to pay that off, or however you have your insurance set up or whatever. But just shedding a little bit of light on things. If that guy ever sees this, I just want you to know that you're a prick. And you should always have multiple jobs lined up for your guys to do. That's just always. And if not, you know, you need to get involved with a contractor that'll say, hey, you know, you could, you know, would you be willing to, you know, drive an hour to work here, you know, or something like that if the weather at your place is too bad. But yeah, there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse, especially complaining about it and posting it on the internet saying, you know, these guys, you know, they're kind of basically, you know, getting on my nerves. And, you know, maybe you should take that as a hint as, hey, you should be a better boss. Anyway, hope everyone has a great day. Oh yeah, my sin of the day is Dixit and Zach Emperor's Court. Really enjoying this this floral animalic oudi scent. It's really beautiful. It really is a beautiful sandalwood in there as well as with all of Dixit and Zach. Sandalwood is their forte. Not to be confused with Max Forte, Foreskin. Sorry, but hope everyone has a good one.